Hi student, today in this video I am going to start the chapter heat and its effect. That is the first chapter of physics portion from class 7 syllabus. Okay, so first let us understand this term. What is heat? Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. So when an object or when upon an object we apply heat, its temperature will increase. Or if a hot body placed in a cold place, then the body releases temperature and the body becomes cold. For example, suppose if we take an iron ball here. Okay, this is an iron ball. Now we apply heat here. Heat is applied. So after a certain instant of time, what will happen? The temperature of this iron ball will increase and it will become hot. Temperature increases. Now if the same ball, if we placed in an ice cube, over an ice cube, if we place it, then what will happen? So it has a very large amount of temperature, and ice basically it remains at 0 degrees Celsius. It is cold. So then this iron ball, which has a very high temperature, it will release its heat or it will decrease its temperature. Okay. Then it will release the heat to the ice cube. As a result, the temperature of ice cube will increase and the temperature of iron ball will decrease. Then the iron ball will gradually loses its temperature and it will become cold, and ice cube will increase its temperature and it will melt. Okay. So in this way heat works. So there is several effects of heat. Let us discuss this effect. So we'll discuss about this term, effects of heat. Okay. Effects of heat. So our first effect is heat increases temperature. Increases temperature of a body. So we can take this previous example only. If we take an iron ball or made up of any ball made up of any material, if we apply heat, its temperature will increase. If we take an ball made up of wood and if we apply heat, after a certain instant of time, it will start burning. So this is the first effect of heat. So if on any object, if we apply heat, its temperature will increase. Second example, it can sense the state. It can sense the state of an object. So in this point, first we have to understand what is state of an object. Okay. State of an object. What is the meaning of this term? So state means solid, liquid and gas. These are the three states of an object. An object can be remain at solid state, can be at liquid state and at gaseous state. Okay, how a heat can sense this state? Suppose we take an example of a piece of ice. Okay, this is an ice cube. So initially it is at solid state. Solid state, and its temperature is 0 degrees Celsius. After that, we will apply heat. Okay, heat is applied. So when we apply heat to this ice cube, then this ice cube will gradually start to melt. Then it will convert into water. After a certain instant of time, it will convert into water. That means it will change its state from solid to liquid. Okay. Now, if we continuously apply heat to water also, then this water will also increase its temperature. First effect, increases temperature. Here ice cube increases temperature and convert it to liquid state. And when we apply heat to water, then water will increase its temperature and it will convert into gaseous state. Gaseous state. That means the water will convert into vapor. So what temperature? 100 degrees Celsius. That means when we increase the temperature of water to 100 degrees Celsius by applying heat, then the water will start converting into vapor. Vapor means gaseous state. So in this way, heat can change the state of an object. So next effect is heat causes chemical change. Heat causes chemical change. Okay. So how heat helps in this effect? See, when we cook something, suppose this is our cooking utensil. Okay. So we add some vegetables here. Okay, here vegetables. So when we apply heat, so these vegetables start cooking. So then the taste of the vegetables becomes changed. Without cooking, whatever the taste are there in the vegetables, after cooking, the taste of the vegetables become different. So why taste become different? Because there is a chemical changes in the vegetables, and these chemical changes occur due to the application of heat here. Okay. So in this way, heat helps in the sense of an object chemically. Next, number 4 effect, heat affect living organism. Heat affect living organism. So here also we can take an example. So in this pandemic, so doctor advises us to drink boiled water, hot water. So why? In water, several bacteria may be there, which is harmful for our body. So when we apply heat to water, these living organisms which are present in our drinking water, so heat kills that bacteria or other organisms which are harmful for our body. Okay, so in this way, heat affect living organism also. Okay, so these are several effects due to heat. So next we will discuss about expansion due to heat. Okay, when we apply heat to any object, the object expanded. This expansion may be in solid, may be in liquid, or may be in gases. Because when we apply heat in a solid, then the solid object also expand. When we apply heat to a liquid, then liquid also expanded. Okay, or in gaseous substance also expanded when we apply heat. So first we will discuss expansion in solid. expansion in solid. So we can prove that a solid is expanded when we apply heat. So let's take an example. We take a stand here, okay, and suppose there is a ring, and there is a ball which is attached to a string. Okay, so this is a solid ball. It may be made up of any material, so solid ball, and it is tied to a string. This one string, and this ball can freely move through this ring. Okay, we can make it up and down through this ring. So after that, what we'll do, we'll apply heat here. Heat is applied. Okay. So after a certain instant of time, when we apply heat there, when we'll try to see here, this was the ring, and this is the ball. So this is the position after heat is applied. Now when we'll try to pull this ball through the ring, try to make it up and down through this ring, then this ball will cannot move through this ring, unable to move through this ring, because its size becomes larger. So larger. So then that's why it will not able to move through this ring. So why it becomes larger? Because when heat is applied to the ring, it expands. Okay, it expands, and due to this expansion, its size becomes larger. So its size becomes larger than the size of the ring, and that's why it will not able to move. So from this activity, what is clear, that a solid object is expanded when heat is applied. Okay, so it is proved the solid expand in heating. So in the next video we will discuss how liquid expanded due to heating. Okay.